Hello everyone. In the previous lecture, we discussed about Newton's corpuscular theory, Huygens wave theory, and we came to conclusion that light has electromagnetic wave nature. Means what? Light have vibrations of electric field and magnetic field perpendicular to each other, and these two also vibrate in a direction perpendicular to the direction of propagation of wave. Means the light has transverse nature. Simply we can say light is nothing but transverse electromagnetic wave. The velocity of light in vacuum is constant, and you know it is 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, but it changes when it travels through any another medium, and that velocity depend on the refractive index of that medium. म्हणजे काय तर इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक वेव्ह म्हणून जर आपण लाईट कन्सिडर करत असू तर त्या लाईटची व्हेलॉसिटी ही व्हॅक्यूममध्ये कॉन्स्टंट असते की जी ती 3 into 10 raised to 8 मीटर पर सेकंद आहे. मात्र जेव्हा हाच लाईट दुसऱ्या एखाद्या मीडियममध्ये जात असतो तेव्हा त्या लाईटची व्हेलॉसिटी रिफ्रॅक्टिव्ह इंडेक्सनुसार चेंज होते. इन द लास्ट इयर यू हॅव स्टडीड अबाउट द क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोमॅग्नेटिक वेव्स लाईक दॅट gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet rays, visible light, infrared light, microwave light and radio light. The wavelength of these electromagnetic waves ranges from 10 raised to minus 15 meter to several kilometer. While we see only the visible light and its wavelength is about 4000 nanometer to 7000 nanometer. In this chapter also we will take a concept of types of sources. First of all, primary sources. The sources which emit their light, own light they emit, they are called primary sources. म्हणजे काय तर असे सोर्सेस की जे स्वतःचा लाईट स्वतःच इमिट करतात त्यांना म्हणायचं प्रायमरी सोर्सेस. But when the objects are heated, it emit light. For example, sun. So sun is a primary source. We get light, for example, firecrackers. The second type is secondary sources. Means what? The sources which do not emit light of their own, but they emit light due to the reflection. For example, moon. म्हणजे जसं की चंद्रावरती जो काही सूर्यप्रकाश पडलेला असतो त्याचंच रिफ्लेक्शन आपल्याला दिसत असतं, म्हणजे मून हा सेकंडरी सोर्स झाला लाईटचा. ठीक आहे. नाउ वी विल टेक द कन्सेप्ट वेव फ्रंट. बिफोर दॅट वी विल टेक वन एक्झाम्पल. सपोज वी थ्रो a stone in a quiet water surface, then we will observe ripples produced on that water surface. These ripples travel outward from the point of contact of that stone to the water. म्हणजे काय, जर आपण शांत पाण्याच्या सरफेसवर एखादा दगड टाकला तर आपल्याला पाण्यावरती रिपल्स दिसतात. त्या रिपल्स अशा आउटवर्ड दिशेनं जात असतात, पण पाण्याचे जे पार्टिकल्स आहेत ते मात्र वर खाली म्हणजे अप अँड डाऊन मोशनमध्ये असतात, म्हणजेच व्हायब्रेशन मोशनमध्ये असतात. वेव पुढं पुढं जात असते, मात्र पाण्याचे पार्टिकल्स त्याच ठिकाणी राहत असतात. मग जर आपण एका ठराविक वेळानंतर बघितलं तर पाण्याच्या सगळ्या वेव्ज एका सर्कलला येऊन मिळालेल्या दिसतात आपल्याला, म्हणजे सगळ्या वेव्ज एका सर्कलला येऊन मिळालेल्या असतात. मग त्या सर्कलवरचा जर आपण प्रत्येक पॉईंट बघितला तर तो एकाच फेजमध्ये असतो. म्हणजे जसं जर आपण असं समजलं की सपोज दिस इज द पॉईंट ऑफ कॉन्टॅक्ट ऑफ दॅट सोर्स अँड वॉटर, means a point source, it emit waves. Then after the time interval t we will get a circle, and every point on that circle is in phase. So first of all, what is meant by phase? Phase is the state of motion and it depends on the velocity and displacement of that particle. Displacement should be equal. म्हणजे या ठिकाणी जर आपण बघितलं तर या सर्कलवरच्या प्रत्येक पॉईंटची फेज ही सारखीच आहे. म्हणजे जर आपण हे सगळे सारख्याच फेजमधले पॉईंट्स जोडले तर एक आपल्याला स्फेरिकल सरफेस मिळतो, त्यालाच आपण वेव्हफ्रंट असं म्हणू शकतो. मग ही झाली आपली 2 डायमेन्शनमधली फिगर, म्हणजे पाण्याचं एक्झाम्पल सरफेसवरचं. जर आपण 3 डायमेन्शनमध्ये विचार केला तर वी टेक एक्झाम्पल ऑफ ए बॉल. If the source of light is at the center of that ball, then the waves will be emitted by that source reach after time interval t on the spherical surface. So, if we have velocity of light equal to c and after time interval t, each wave will cover distance equal to ct, and at a distance ct we will get that spherical surface. That spherical surface is called as wavefront. So what is the definition of wavefront now? The locus of all the points of the medium to which waves reach simultaneously, so that all the points are in same phase. That is called as wavefront. Okay, if we increase the time interval, then we will get another spherical surface, but with increased distance. Means the spherical surface travels in forward direction. Means the wavefront travels in forward direction. So here we get spherical surface, hence it is called as spherical wavefront. This spherical wavefront is obtained from a point source at small distance. Okay, we can draw in this way, like here it is a point source and this arrow indicates a ray of light, and this is the spherical surface, or we say spherical wavefront. Means here spherical wavefront propagates in forward direction. Ray of light and spherical surface are perpendicular to each other. This is the first type of wavefront. Now if we take a small portion of spherical wavefront at a large distance, then it will appear as a plane wavefront. So like this. This is the plane surface, plane wavefront, and these are the rays of light. In this case also, ray of light and wavefront are perpendicular to each other. Here, if we observe the ray of light, they are parallel to each other. So, plane wavefront is also obtained from a point source, but at large distance. Okay, if we distinguish between spherical wavefront and plane wavefront, in case of spherical wavefront, the rays of light are radial in nature. In case of plane wavefront, rays of light are parallel to each other. Okay, here another point. Spherical wavefront is obtained from point source at small distance. Plane wavefront is obtained from point source at large distance. Sometimes we can obtain plane wavefront by keeping a point source at the focus of convex lens also. Another example of plane wavefront is the light reaching from sun to us. म्हणजेच बघा, सन आपल्याला इथून पॉइंट सोर्स सारखा दिसतो, तो पृथ्वीपासून बऱ्याच अंतरावर आहे, आणि मग सनकडून येणारा लाईट पृथ्वीपर्यंत पोहोचेपर्यंत त्याचं प्लेन वेव्हफ्रंटमध्ये रूपांतर झालेलं असतं. ओके, आता तिसरा प्रकार आहे सिलेंड्रिकल वेव्हफ्रंट. दिस सिलेंड्रिकल वेव्हफ्रंट इज ऑब्टेन्ड फ्रॉम लिनियर सोर्स. Linear source means what? If we take a slit, then it will emit light in all directions, and if we draw its envelope, then we will get a cylinder. So this is the cylindrical wavefront. Now if we draw here cylindrical wavefront, we will get like this. And these are the rays of light. So this is the cylindrical wavefront obtained from linear source.